What's going on, everybody? This is Cody Blevins with Cody Blevins Golf. Today we're just going to have a short little video going over your grip. It is the most important thing, in my opinion, to your golf swing, and it is what can make a big difference in which direction that your golf ball goes. Let's start out with the basis of your grip. If you're right-handed, your left hand is going to go at the bottom or towards the end of your grip. The way that I grip it is like so. I've got my thumb down the middle of the shaft. Let me get in here. Okay. So I've got my finger down the middle of the shaft. I put this finger down a little bit. I will overlap this finger. Back here you can see it. My finger just overlaps right here. And then I grip the rest. Now, I do have this finger, my thumb, over towards the left-hand side. This, with my thumb right down the middle and my left finger right down the middle, that is a very neutral grip. You should not have a problem going left and right if you have a grip like this. The more that your right finger goes left and right on the club will cause you to put more force towards a hook or a slice. The more this hand goes around to the right hand side of your grip, the harder or the more you're going to be able to turn your club over. The further left it goes, the harder it's going to be, because you can't really turn that hand anymore. If I go over here, I can turn it like this, right? If I go over here, I can't. That's as far as I can go. This left hand is a big reason for your misses. Your left hand being strong or weak can cause you to hit massive slice and massive hooks. So if you have a grip that is more strong, so your club face is down there, my finger is neutral right now. That club face should be pretty much up and down. I've got a neutral grip. If I get a stronger grip, that's going to cause that toe to want to be more towards the left, which is going to make it easier for you to turn your hand this way. If I go my grip further to the left-hand side of the club, I'm going to have a harder time turning that club this way, right? But I'm going to have an easier time to keep my face open. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Let's hit a couple balls to help explain this. So, for this shot, I'm going to have my club face straight. I'm going to have a neutral grip, and I'm going to have my other thumb neutral in the middle. Let's see where the ball goes. Now, I pushed it a little bit because my grip, I've learned over time that I need my right hand to be a little bit more strong on the bottom. Let's see if I can't hit one straight here with both my fingers going down the middle. And this will be very specific to your swing. If you have a swing that slices a lot, first thing I would look at is your left hand if you're a right-handed golfer. Look at your left hand. Is your hand more towards the right-hand side of your golf club? Or is it more towards the left-hand side of your golf club? I would say majority of the time, if you're slicing it, your hand is going to be more towards the left-hand side of your club. And you're going to be gripping it, and it's going to cause it to be hard to turn those hands over. So let's hit one here. I've got my thumb over to the left-hand side. I've got my other thumb in its neutral position. Massive slice, because I've got a weak grip and I've got a neutral grip with my right hand. Now, let's do the opposite. Let's take my left hand, we'll put it more, my thumb more on the right hand side of the club, and I'll do a neutral grip with my right hand. that ball came back to the left. So that right there teaches you your left hand is very, very important on where it is on the golf club. The next time you go out there, or just grab a golf club while you're watching this video and think about where you put your hands. Your left hand should be pretty much down the middle of the shaft, unless you hit a massive slice. Then I would recommend just moving that thumb a little bit towards the right hand side and just keep your right hand in the same position that it usually is. If you have the opposite problem, you hook the ball a lot, I would suggest moving that left hand towards the left hand side of your club to make it, you have a little less strength in that hand, and then keep your right hand down the middle. I usually hit a draw. My left hand is usually a little bit strong on the golf club. And I've learned practicing that if I just move this thumb just this tiny bit from here to there, it causes me to hit the ball way straighter. I'm so used to gripping the golf club the same way every time that I just hit that draw. But if I know I need to hit one straight, or if I need to hit a cut a little bit, it's a lot easier for me to just move this thumb to the middle of the shaft and then re-grip my right hand and swing. So let's hit one. I'm going to grip it regular. I'm going to move that left thumb back to the middle, re-grip with my right hand, and see how it goes. And there you go. Pretty much dead straight. I'll take that every time. Now, this is my regular shot. My thumb is back over here on the right-hand side of my golf club. My right thumb, I tend to have on the opposite side, pretty much equaling it. I tend to think that offsets the swing, but I do tend to hit a draw still because my left hand is strong. And that one drew a little bit. Work on your grip a little bit. It's very important in your golf game. If you want to improve, you need a good grip. I do suggest you either learn to overlap or interlock these fingers. Your pointer finger on your left hand and your pinky on your right hand, or vice versa if you're left-handed. One is going to keep your hands connected. The golf swing needs to be connected. If your hands are like this, you're going to be able to move your right hand and your left hand independently of each other. If you think about it like this, if I have your hands like this, if I wanted to swing the golf club, I could easily go like this with both hands and it would just do whatever. I could do one hand turns over a little bit more than the other. But if I have them interlocking or overlapping, now my hands have to do what the other hand does. If my right hand turns, my left hand's turning with it. If my left hand turns, my right hand is turning with it. But if I do this, it's not doing anything, right? So your grip is very important in your golf game. You've got to figure that out. And I'm telling you, work with your left hand or your right hand if you're a left-handed golfer. Work on the position for your left hand in your swing. If you have a strong grip, which means that your left hand is more towards the right-hand side of the club, then move it back towards the middle. If you hit the ball towards the right and your hand's over here, move it back towards the middle. Middle is going to be your biggest friend. I do think that this is the biggest thing to work on as an amateur golfer. Your grip is extremely important. See if this helps you guys. I've helped a lot of amateur golfers out there fix their grips, and it immediately changed the way they hit the golf ball. I've got a buddy that usually shoots about 120. I changed his grip. In the next swing, he hit his driver further and straighter than he's ever hit it in his life because we fixed his left hand on his driver. He had it super weak, and he was hitting this weak fade off to the right every time. I said, take your left hand, put it in the middle, maybe a little bit on the right-hand side of your club, and re-grip with your right hand. Smashed it right down the middle, further than he has ever hit any other drive. You guys give this some practice on the range. It's not going to be a one and done type of deal. You will have to work on it. Grip changes are one of the craziest things to fix. Tiger Woods has done it multiple times in his career, but it has always made him a better golfer. If you guys like this content, please give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below on what you guys would like to learn about in the future. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.